Oh my god, I'm sorry I'm posting so late. I haven't talked in like 3 hours, so my voice sounds like this. Oh no. Oh no. Jesus. Also, I won't be posting for a while, and because I have to go to an Airbnb, I hate it. And I hate the beach. The beach is a beach. But yeah, this is Nagisa, because it's Wednesday. I meant to post this sooner, but I started watching Voltron. We had a bonding moment. I cradled you in my arms. I might start doing Voltron. So, I'm trying to get the amount of animes that I can, so I can do more for you guys. So now we can have Key. But yes, that's what I've been doing. So yeah. A little recap, if you don't feel like going to watch that video, you had spent the entire day, or the entire weekends with Karma, Nagisa, and Itona, who Itona is your best friend. So you walk into class the next day and you are just in a barricade of questions. And Itona and Nagisa are just violently shaking their head no, and Karma's just behind them snickering. So, yeah. After getting through oh my god. I can't even talk, I'm sorry. After getting through the crowd of people, you make your way over to Karma, Itona, and Nagisa and ask, what the hell happened? Itona and Nagisa shoot Karma a glare and say, you're explaining it. You are not getting out of this one. You are explaining. He says, well, I didn't actually go home. I just wanted to see what you guys would do without me. And honestly, you didn't even miss me. I'm ashamed. You look into him and say, I didn't even want you there in the first place. Leave my premises. Nagisa supremacy. Sorry. He does Lee gasp and walks off a little pissed. Nagisa and Itona are sitting there stifling chuckles into their fists, and you look at Nagisa and say, oh yeah, I never thanked you for letting me cuddle up onto you. Thanks, Nagisa. Nagisa blushes a bit and says, it's no problem, Mayan, honestly. You're pretty cuddly. You look at him and just smirk and say, and you're pretty warm. Koro-sensei notices that you two are talking and does his creepy teacher and says, I should be in his brain. He does his creepy teacher things. Also, I'm gonna try and make some male listeners, because, bruh, being non-bibulary is hard. Non-binary. Yeah. So, yeah. You go back and sit down. You go to the back and sit down. And wait till the lecture's over so you can go eat lunch with Nagisa and Itona and Karma. If Karma decides to stop being a bitch. And if you can get through the crowd of students that's probably going to be in your way. You normally enjoy eating your lunch up in a tree. But now, because of Itona and your friends, you've been sitting on the ground. But today they promised you could sit in a tree while they sit underneath you. And you were so ready for it. You even brought a pair of pants. And girls weren't even allowed to. But you somehow made it by Asano. Just to get up here. And you made it with a pair of pants on. Koro-sensei knew how excited you were to climb that tree, so didn't say anything. Neither did Karasima or Miss Yellow Bitch. You finally make it to the crowd, but then you realize lunch only is over in 1 minute. So you just sit down and eat, really disappointed. Everybody laughs at you and says, you can climb your tree tomorrow. But you assume that you're just going to be doing the same thing, running from the questions. Etona says, maybe tomorrow we can just jump out the window. Then we can make it through the crowd of people faster. You look at him and smile and says, see, this is why we're friends. You just come up with crazy shit on planet Earth, but I like it. Good job, Etona. Yeah, no problem. Etona smiles because he's just glad to finally have a true friend. Because we know the lonely boy. You go back to class really disappointed, and Koro-sensei even laughs a bit and says, oh, did you not get to climb your tree? No, you just glare at him and say, well, maybe if you weren't in the way, I could have gone out the door faster. You send a shiver down whatever he has. I don't even think he has a spine. You send a shiver down his back. And he says, fine, time to continue his class. He finishes his boring lecture on more math, which you already understand. So it's pretty stupid. Skirt. Sorry. Sorry, I was just taking the time. I do have a cute. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, we're just gonna skip to after school. After school, all the class decides to go. What's his name? Everybody decides to go to a ramen shop because they had just changed their menu. You taste it and it's delicious, and everybody's saying, delicious, delicious. How'd you make this? This is so good. And he just responds with, I use a recipe we used for the festival. Remember when Karma tried to put Nagisa in the maid dress? Nagisa, we're not bringing that up again. That was traumatizing. Everybody starts just dying of laughter, and Nagisa starts to pout. He noticed you laughing and calms down his tantrum for a while to admire your smile. You catch him staring, and he immediately looks away and says, I'm sorry. Your laugh is just pretty. You blush and say, well, should I do it more often? He smirks and says, absolutely. By the way, Kayano does not exist. Nagisa, Kayano, no. Nope. No, sir. If you ship that, I'm okay with it. But, don't bring that into my comments. Don't start an argument in my comments about ships, okay? I don't need that. I don't know. Also, my last Nagisa one, I was so proud because I saw a comment saying this was really good. I was like, oh my god, I'm not complete trash. I probably am. Nagisa walks you home and just tries to say goodbye. You tug his wrist and kiss him on the cheek and then go into your house. Bye, Nagisa. I had fun today. We should hang out tomorrow. Nagisa blushes and just, once he gets home, lays on his bed and just processes what's happened. He's like, and then 5 minutes later, he goes, oh. Well, meanwhile, you're over in your bed, just beating yourself up, oh my god, why did I do that? No, I bet you Karma was right there. He's everywhere. mom says, "Ryan, quiet down." You end up falling asleep, but the next morning, you're awoken by a knocking at your door. You look at your clock and it's 6:30. You open the door to see who it is, and it's Nagisa. I'm leaving it there because I keep getting distracted. I'm sorry. Yeah. And I pocket eat. Pocky's good.